Pope takes a poop and the president too, and the fancy dance banker in his three-piece suit. The big fat general and all of his troops.
Hi guys, welcome back. Magic Farm 2 with me, Sid, and I've been quite busy. I've got a few plans for this episode, but first off I want to show you what I've been working on and just apologise a little bit for Saturday's live stream, because if you haven't gathered, I wasn't feeling 100%. Obviously I'd made the announcement and I didn't really want to cancel, but I was feeling a little bit under the weather, and yeah, in my own gut feeling it didn't feel as good as it could have been. That said, if you enjoyed it, great, and ignore us, forget I said that. Anyway, let me switch viewpoints and show you the front of the factory. I say the front because if I come around the side, it's a shell. Over that way in the bay over there, I doubt there is a block of clay left. I'm going to need absolutely tons of clay. So what we've got is a brick structure. This is going to kind of come around here. We've got a separate roof. This is the old modern style factory roof. I'm probably going to have chimneys at that end, 3 of them. Now, just a few magical decorations. This here, these are fancy iron bricks, just a bit of micro blocking, and that's a drawbridge, which brings us inside. I need to go and get a whole load of this. I didn't really have much, but I decided on this for the floor. If you look down there, that is a shrouded pressure plate there, so that's what's operating those. That's why I've got this little outcropping of micro blocks there. So not going to be building this on camera. I've got lots of nice skylights. I do need to get the roofs in, because at the moment, even though I've made this mob proof on the inside, I'm getting visitors from up there, blue visitors to be precise. Right, let's leave this behind, because this is really a building project at this stage, and I don't want to be doing too much building on camera. And let's head over here. I've got a couple of things I want to try this episode. And the first thing should be doing, I love these boots. Oh, look at the state the Endermen make of this landscape. It's shocking. The first thing is, let's go over here. This system's working great. I'm getting lots and lots of mob essence from just the breeding, because obviously this is chunk loaders, so you can see there I've got best part of 11, 22, 33, just over 100 buckets of mob essence. Now if I go down into the bowels and go down here, I had to expand this tank, it wasn't big enough. I've got quite a bit of liquid XP as well. I honestly don't really need this, or a great deal of it. And I had an idea. So I have made some sewers. Now, if you don't know, sewers collect XP and turn it into mob essence, which I can pipe into, if I can find the right thing, pipe into this pipe here, which goes up into the tank. So instead of collecting XP for liquid XP, I can collect XP for mob essence. The other thing they do is they collect, oh dear, they collect sewage. So my thoughts were, instead of having, now this is, instead of having this, which is the old, where are we? Let's just pop that out. Oh, and now that's gone into the hoofer doofer, thank you very much. So instead of having this, which we can take out, got it, good, we can stick in a sewer. And that should not doing anything. It doesn't require power, which is one of the nice things. And I built these iron upgrades. They only collect on the block directly above them, so I want to increase the radius too. So I built some iron upgrades. Stick that in there. With a bit of luck, oh, there's some sewage gone in. Don't know where that's gone because obviously it can't go in here. Right, I suppose I'd better disconnect. Well, yeah, disconnect that. Give me that, please. Thank you. Bonk. So this should be sewage going into there. Let me just disconnect that completely. Yes, that's fluid duct with sewage in, and you can see the sewage is building up there just by those wee beasties being over the top of it. So what I want to do is, let me just come into here. Oop, hopefully I didn't lose. Did I lose? I've got plenty, it's not a problem. Let's just take those out. And I want to take these out. This is going to be interesting. Okay, where are we? We should have those. Let me just grab these two empties. I'm not sure how best I'm going to do this, because there is quite a lot of experience here. Okay, you're a full one, so we'll take you off. We'll stick you on there, and we will stick you on there, and that will drain that one. Just trying to rearrange these tanks so I'm not wasting any of this precious liquid XP. This one is full, so we can pop you on top. And oh god only knows, that's probably not the best move. How am I going to do this? The basic problem I've got is the chickens. I do want to do the item duct because I want the eggies there, but I'm going to do a sewer in this one because they don't lay eggies, they're just going to make me sewage. So this one I'm going to leave hooked in. Let me just, oh god, oh that's not too bad actually. Bonk. You out, bonk. What we got left here? Not too bad. Got a little bit left there, and there's not really any way for me to get that into the system, so what I'll do is I'll just drink that one up. Tasty. So this one here, I want to, how do I want to do this? I want to disconnect that and that and that for now. So that will do me there. How do I bring these this way? God, this is always fun when you try and retrofit things into any build. And that out. Oop. Oh, boom. Let me back up. Right. So that's fine. I'm not too worried about putting the sewage in the little chicken one. I've probably overkilled myself a little bit, but you know, hell, I often do that. So let's bring you round like that. And this has got sewage in it. And we will place one of these just on the top there, just to keep it tidy. I may need some more sandstone. And again, I might not. And some of these panel covers. So that's bringing those 3 pipes to a different location, which is fine. Hopefully I've got enough of these. If not, I'll have to go make some more. Doo-doo. What did I just do then? Did I just misplace? Thought I had, but maybe I didn't. Oh, I know what I did. Microblocks. They're bloody brilliant and a pain in the bum at the same time. So, sewage. Now, sewage has got one particular feature. Let me just pop that lot in there. Head back up here and turn back. Reconnect this one up here. And reconnect it because it's got fluid in. Huh? Thought that was how it's supposed to work. Okay, not a problem. And just disconnect it all and reconnect it all. After all, it's only poop. And then we had, let's have a look, my activator. And you're on. Now that is fluid is liquid XP. How am I going to handle this? What I need is a tank. That's what I need. So if I whack a tank down, well, that doesn't actually matter, does it? Not quite got a oh, you know, I'm being an idiot here because I've got a bloody great massive tank of XP. What I don't have is a bucket. Bucket. No bucket. Why have I got 2 emergency kits? I've become duped somehow. Let me get that one. Yeah. Okay. That one is duped. I will dispose of that. Don't know how that's got duped, but it has got duped. Right, I'll stick you up there, and I don't have a bucket. Right, I'm going to go and grab what I need, and I will be right back. Okay, with the cramped quarters in here, and the limited options with wiring and stuff, I put the sewer in this one and it was generating liquid XP, mob essence and sewage, and as far as I was aware it wasn't supposed to do liquid XP. Now there's no way I can bring 3 pipes in this space and still be able to move. So what I have done is I've restored the tank for liquid XP, so I've got 9 tanks in there. and I've got 9 tanks in here for sewage, and this is going up, and all I have done is for that is hooked up, I think this is the sheep and the pigs, to the system, and that is working pretty well actually. So what I can do with this, I have to excuse the mess of inventory, let me just stick that away, and I'll pop that upstairs. Didn't seem to need pneumatic servos on these, so that was good. So it's a bit of a spaghetti junction, but what I intend to do is take the sewage, and I think it's sewage. Let me just whack. Oh, good. Give me the use for that. Sewage. Not fluid registry. You're not going to tell me what I can use you for? I'm sure it's fertilizer anyway. Let me just check. I believe it's that one. Is it? Blacksmith anvil. No, I know I can do something with it. Where are we? Fertilizer. Oh, what was it called? I'll need to double check, because I've just gone completely blank on that. Oh dear. Anyway, I've got a big tank of poo, so you know that's got to be good, really, hasn't it? And I've still got this, and of course I've still got my mob essence. So this was merely me probably fiddling. Oh, I do need to restock the feed for these guys. Probably fiddling where I didn't need to fiddle, in all honesty. The system is working. I mean, as you can see, I've got lots and lots of mob essence. Not getting enough ghastly mobs. I may actually go and have to safari net a ghastly mob and do an exact copy. But yeah, I got lots of stuff. I've already emptied this one once. Well, not emptied, it wasn't full. Lots of various bits and pieces coming through. Some books. I've also got this here now, so when I get pieces of crap I can just throw them in there. So let me just go and get rid of, I'm just going to empty myself of this lot for now, because I don't, I might, oh no, I'll take that, I might need that. Get rid of those, that and that. Keep hold of that. Right, now the next thing, and more important thing I wanted to do, and I'm, whoa, forgot to press F. Woo. More important thing that I wanted to do was work on a device from the extra utilities. And this is going to be fairly expensive to build. Hi Brian. But let me go down here for starters. And just grab, let me turn that off and just grab that lot, leave that just to run out. I'm going to need a lot of obsidian, that's one thing I will need. So what I want to do is build an Ender Quarry. And thermic pump, no, Ender infused up, Ender Quarry. Now this is a alternative to normal quarries, and if I can find myself on the comments section, it was suggested in the comments by where are you? If I were a comment, where would I be? Bum, bum, bum. Let me just do where are we? Blah blah blah. Was it from Nathan Solari? Make an Ender Quarry. So yeah, The reason I'd not built one of these in the past was quite simple. It didn't work. I have faffed and faffed and faffed with this, and basically the way this works is you define a perimeter with fence, pop this down, give it some power, give it some inventory, and off it goes, and it quarries, but it does things slightly differently, which you'll see when we get it going. The problem is Magic Farm has fancy fences installed, and the Ender Quarry doesn't recognise the fancy fences recipes. It only recognises vanilla fences. So because at the end of the day fancy fences is purely cosmetic, it doesn't really add anything in terms of gameplay to the mod pack, what I have done is I took it out to give me vanilla fences. What is that, by the way? Oh, it's an enderfish. So there looking, it looked like some kind of angel of death against that dark background. Anyway, so to make this, we're going to need to make 2 endothermic pumps. We're going to need to make 2 ender cores, some ender infused obsidian, diamond etched computational matrix, and a sapling. Now these things, this is pretty straightforward. Ender pearls and obsidian makes 4. These things require 4 of those, and diamonds and eyes of ender and iron pickaxes and buckets of lava and water. All of that is pretty doable. These things require more ender fused obsidian, more of those, and this magical wood, which is basically gold, bookshelf, and 4 enchanted books. Enchanted books I am not short of. And this thing in the middle is basically some burnt quartz, which is basically you smelt a block of quartz and you get burnt quartz. Some diamond and some more of that. So this is all doable. I need to just double check my diamond supply. I'm saying it's all doable. Pretty certain it is. It is. And I've got quartz, so that is not a problem. So, did I bring in, have I got any ender pearls over here? I have. Good. Good. I bet I haven't got any blaze powder though. Never bet with myself. Okay, so to make the ender infused obsidian, I don't know how many of those I'm going to need off the top of my head. Let me just go back here a second. 4, 8. That's going to be 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, we can do that. 4, 8, 6, 12, 20. Lovely. So we've got that going for us. Now we need endothermic pump. So I'm going to get those 2 knocked together. There's nothing there particularly exciting. Anything else we can do? That one I can knock together. I don't think there's anything here that is so exciting that you're going to want to watch me craft it. So I'm going to get this all knocked together and build some fences while I'm at it. And also I'm going to be building another tesseract. So I'll get all that together and I will be back once we're done. Okay. Well, that was an entertaining 20 minutes of constructing stuff. I have made my tesseract. I've made some barrels. I've made some barrel upgrades, which we'll go into later. I've got pipes, I've got chests, I've got fences. I've got, as I say, tesseract. The only thing I haven't got is this thing, which I've now built all the bits for. Wasn't too bad to build, to be honest. So we'll take that and let's head out to the factory. What's going to be the fastest way to get there? Probably flying. I've got plenty of juice in the old harness. Let me just grab my old hang glider and about here. Lovely. I love these boots. So I want to mine this area, obviously, and I also want to take advantage of one of the features of the endothermic quarry. So I'm just going to run down here. I don't want to go into here because of these redstone and stuff under there. But this will be fine for a start, I think. So we will plop. Oh, where are we? About there. And we'll just fence off an area. Now this thing is by no means fast. In terms of game resources, the way this works is a lot more friendly, however, for your PC and your servers. So I'm going to take you out. That will be my point. And we will place that down, right click, and you can see there it's established a boundary which is within these fences. Sure. I'm going to, I needed 2 chests, didn't I? Come on in. Not a problem. We can knock one up quick. You can go back in there. So this will probably do for the output chest. I want my tesseract in here. Now that's currently not connected, so again this is not doing anything. I'm going to take an item duct out of here and bring it along here, and then I'm going to place my 4 barrels. I heard footsteps. 2, 3. The other thing I'm going to do is check my chunk boundaries because it will keep this loaded. That isn't going to work very well. Using F9 is brilliant because it allows you to see how this system works, and it will essentially only mine and keep loaded one chunk that it's mining, and it will keep obviously itself loaded. So I'm going to change that up. I'm going to come this way, 2, 3, 4, and then I'm going to stick down my golden chest. And I'll take that F9 off. Now, there are Puritans out there. This is not a derogatory sense of the word Puritan. It is just a word. I'll have some of that. So you can be sand. Sandstone anywhere, please? Oh, there's some over here. You can be, I'll have you, and any gravel, or do I have to wait for that to come out? Gravel anywhere? No, I'm going to have to wait and see if it gets any, and grab that. Boink. So we'll stick that in there, we'll stick a cobblestone in there, and I heard that, where are you? I can hear you. Oh, is that gravel? Oh, handy. We'll have a gravel in here. This just makes sure, in fact, I do want those back a second, because I'm going to use one pneumatic servo here. I'm going to whack a pneumatic servo here. Are you either underground or you're tracking me? Okay, anyway, while we're waiting for that, what we will do is we will go into this servo and we will blacklist cobble, gravel, sand and sandstone. So we don't want these to come into this one at all. And then we can just go plonk, 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 plonk. We can change this to, where's my thingy? Disconnect that one, change that to output, and switch it on. Now the only thing that remains to be done is to upgrade these barrels. Now these have got no... I wish I knew where that zombie was. It's winding me up. These have got no slots, so if I add that, if I can get in there, that's now got one slot, that's got a slot, that's got a slot, and that's got a slot. I want to add these, which avoid upgrades, but they need 2 slots. So we're going to have to apply the next level, which is the iron upgrade. And again, not short of iron. And then finally, we're going to put these. So when these get full, 64 stacks of each, they will start just dumping everything. This should get everything else. So all that remains is for me to go, I want you to receive... I just want you to receive energy, and I'm going to put you onto the power network, hook you in, and you can see here this ender effect. Now the way this works is it basically goes from here all the way down to bedrock, pulls out every item which isn't of value. You can see we've got some sand come through, cobble, nothing come through there yet, but we have got some bits now. This can be a bit of a pain. I may have to upgrade this chest just to take more input, but if you're fast enough with this you can get it, and it'll basically sort these things through. And well, you can see what's happening down there. It's actually replacing the sand with dirt, and then it moves on. It only works a chunk at a time, relatively slow. It's not the fastest beast in the world, but it does mean that this desert, as I work my way around quarrying it, will be terraformed into dirt around the factory area, and I should get a whole load of goodies. And we can just, you know, keep it going there, and it'll do its thing. Now the only thing to be aware of with these things, obviously this is going to pull me a whole load of resources, some of which I need, some of which I'm not so desperate for. The thing to be aware of is when this is finished, so when all of this area is being mined out, this will continue to draw power. So it's 3.8% complete at the moment. You can right click for your progress report on it. And yeah, that's the Ender Quarry. If you know of any tricks that I've not used with this beastie, please let me know. It's the first time I've actually used it successfully, apart from my creative test to figure out why the hell it wasn't working, which was these fences. If you do want to use, let me just sleep. Come on. If you do want to use this in Magic Farm, remember you will have to remove the fancy fences mod, because it doesn't like the fences, it won't recognise them. I actually don't consider it particularly cheaty, purely and simply because, as I say, it's only a oh, not that chest, let me just go and grab a stack of that. It's only a cosmetic thing, really, and you're not changing any game mechanics other than enabling the Ender Quarry, which may have been Jada's cat's intentions. I honestly don't know, punk. But given that we don't have the Mystcraft quarry, which I actually honestly think was a bit too cheap. Comparatively, let me just fill all this in so we get a nice level surface. Of course the Endermen are going to just come and strip mine this bare, so you can see this is obviously the chunk boundary. Now if I F9, you'll see put that on. That's the boundary there. So it's kind of gone here. These are just where I filled in, and it will continue until it gets to here, and then it will start on another chunk. Yeah. So, as I say, I'm not sure whether that was Jada's Cat's intentions, but I think the Buildcraft quarry was probably over cheap for what it was. It is obviously very lag-inducing as well. Go on, get me some sorting going. But this will be useful because, as I say, it's going to replace all this with dirt, which will terraform this desert area. And it will also provide me with a lot of valuable resources, which is not bad. So anyway, I'm going to, between episodes, continue with this, getting this thing built. That Tesseract's going to be invaluable anyway, because I'm going to need to bring power over here. I'm probably going to have mezzanine floors. As I say, this end over here, I'm probably going to do 3 chimneys. These are 5, so I'll probably be doing like a chimney, and then a chimney, and then a chimney, and that will go up way above that. I wish we had Twilight Forest on just so I could get the smoker blocks, but you can't have everything. But hopefully we'll have this done probably by the next couple of episodes. I think next episode I am probably going to be starting to look at some more wand focusers. So getting some of the things like if I can find the equal trade and whatever. I'm not sure which ones I've got. Primal, I don't think I know the thing. The warding is possibly pointless on a single player player game. But yeah, get working on these things. Anyway, I've been rambling a bit, I think, for the last few moments. So on that note, I'm going to call it a session, and we will see you next time. Hope you found this reasonably useful. Didn't I just fill a hole there? Oh well. Unless it's, I wonder. I've got a sneaky suspicion that when it replaces things, it might be replacing things and the gravity effect is cutting in. Oh well, it doesn't matter. We can fix all that. So until next time, thanks for watching. I've been rambling. Sorry, I've been Sid, and see you soon. Bye for now.